Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Emerge, your 30-day yoga journey with Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm here with day 18. Today, we are cultivating tapas, or discipline. So we want to access that part of ourselves that is able to lean in when times get hard and do what needs to be done in order to achieve our goals. So be prepared to build a little bit of heat today. We're going to definitely work the arms a little bit, play around, but we're going to start nice and slow in extended child's pose. So come on down to your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Open the knees as wide as feels good in your body. Send the hips back towards the heels. Reach the fingertips forward. We take a deep breath in. And exhale, bow the forehead and the heart down to the mat. Keep the fingertips active, tenting through the palms, lifting the elbows. Feel that beautiful stretch in the shoulder girdle, through the pecs, in through the armpit chest, and begin to tap into the sound of your breath, elongating your inhales and elongating your exhales. Becoming more and more present here on the mat. You've done the hard part. You've shown up. You've rolled out your mat. You've pressed play on this video. So freaking proud of you for coming along on this journey and allowing yourself some self-discovery and playing around with your body and learning to love it more and build more strength, flexibility, and all of that fun stuff. Let's take another deep breath in together. And on an exhale, we'll allow the elbows to relax down to the mat. And just take a little bit of time here, maybe rocking the head side to side. Coming into this practice nice and slow. Wonderful. On your next inhale, rise on up. Seeing if you can come from your core, coming all the way up to an all-fours position. Walk the knees underneath the hips. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Dome through the upper back body. Hug the navel to the spine. Crown reaches forward. Tailbone reaches back. You know what to do. Ground down through the tops of the feet. Really find some nice resistance here. Now we're going to do a little hand exercise here to help us with some of the practice that's coming up later on. So what you're going to do is you're going to peel up with just the right palm. So you're peeling up with the right palm, coming onto the first knuckles of the right hand. Seeing if you can keep the shoulder in place. So you're shifting all of your weight to your left hand. You're trying to keep the body the same as it was. And until lower the palm down. On your next inhale, you're going to press in the knuckles of the left hand and lift the left palm. Exhale, lower it down. See if you can keep the shoulder in place, not moving forward or back. Inhale, lift the right palm. Press into those right knuckles. Maybe the fingers turn white. You know, you're really pressing down hard here. We exhale to lower down. Inhale, lift the left palm. See those left fingertips turn white, red on the tips. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the right palm. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left palm. Exhale, lower it down. Now you can stay going back and forth like this in your own time, trying to keep those shoulders level, not moving forward or back. You can also try lifting both palms and setting them down, seeing if you can play around here, but be where you're at today. That's quite a bit harder to do both palms than it is to do one at a time. Taking a couple more breaths here, going back and forth, lifting one palm and then the other. You got this. Beautiful. One more breath. Wonderful. Then we'll send the hips back towards the heels. Bring the elbows down to the mat. Bring the palms behind the neck. You can rotate the wrists here. You can bring the palms flush together. Just give your wrists and fingers a bit of a break. Breathing nice and deep. Then we'll rise back up to an all fours position. Bring the knees together, really together. Walk the palms out a little bit so that you can find a half plank here. Lifting the toes. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. We inhale in. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, lower down halfway. Nice long line from crown to tail. Inhale, rise up. Squeeze those elbows into the side body. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, lower all the way down to the belly this time, coming onto the tops of the feet. Slide the palms in line with the rib cage. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. Exhale, float the forehead down. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to float the forehead down. You got this. One more time. Inhale to rise up. And exhale to float the forehead down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. And then send the hips up high and back for our first downward dog of the practice. Begin to pedal it out here, straightening through one leg and then the other. Grounding down through those fingertips and the knuckles. Finding length in all four sides of the torso. Then we'll bring the feet just about as wide as the yoga mat and walk the feet up towards the hands just a little bit more. Beautiful. Melt the heart towards the thighs. Find a nice loose neck. Then we'll lean into the left palm and see if we can reach the right fingertips towards the left shin or knee. Pull on that left shin or knee, seeing if you can look up underneath the left armpit chest. Finding a twist here. Take an inhale in. Exhale, bring the right hand back to the mat. Roll forward into a plank. Find your plank position. Maybe you need to readjust. Keep the feet about hip width distance apart. Roll onto the outside of the right foot, the inside of the left foot. Reach the left fingertips up towards the heavens, finding a side plank. Seeing if you can lift those hips up even higher, pressing into both feet firmly. We inhale in. Exhale, come back to a plank pose. Pushing up out of the mat, we inhale in here. Exhale to our downward dog once again. You got this. Plant the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Right leg lifts up towards the sky. We inhale in. Exhale, knee to nose. Upper body is in plank. Inhale, right leg reaches. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to nose. This time we step the right foot up between the palms. Find our low lunge. Lower the back knee, front knee over front ankle. On your next inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Rising up into a crescent lunge. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Beautiful. We're going to take a twist here. So on your next inhale, we're going to take the outside of the left arm to the outside of the right knee or thigh. Press into that right knee or thigh, seeing if we can reach the sternum towards the thumbs, peeling back with the right hip crease. Finding our twist, hugging navel to spine. One more deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll float it back through center. Bring the fingertips to the mat, curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee, step the left toes up to meet the right. Find yourself in a forward fold. Clasp opposite elbows. Find what you need to do here in your forward fold, maybe rocking side to side, maybe bending the knees generously. Take a deep breath. On your next inhale, we'll root to rise. Push into the feet as you reach up towards the heavens. Really reach, reach, reach. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here. Settle your breath. Reach the sternum towards the thumbs. Press down into the feet. Then we'll find our soft knees and we'll inhale to reach. Exhale, make your way down to a forward fold. Inhale to find a halfway lift. Palms to the thighs or to the shins or fingertips on the floor. Find that length in the spine and exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back, then the other. Find our plank pose. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. Exhale to bow the forehead down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. Then make your way back to a downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Breathing nice and deep, maybe pedaling it out, maybe finding exquisite stillness. Then once again, we'll open the feet just about as wide as the yoga mat, walking them up towards the palms just a little bit more, so we're closing that gap a bit. Then we're going to lean into the right hand this time. Reach the left fingertips towards the right shin, or calf, I should say, or the right knee. See if you can look up underneath that right armpit chest, breathing nice and deep. Beautiful. Release the left hand, bring it back to the mat, walk the feet back into the center line, and roll forward towards a plank. Find your plank position, keeping the feet about hip width distance apart. Then you'll roll onto the outside of the left foot, inside of the right foot, reach the right fingertips up towards the heavens. Really reach, 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 pull back with that right shoulder. Lift the hips, pressing into both feet so that you've got some integrity there. We inhale in, exhale, float it back down to center. Find your plank, inhale in, exhale to your downward dog. Plant the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Inner left thigh is doing the lifting. We inhale in, exhale, knee to nose, upper body's in plank. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that left foot up between the palms. Find your low lunge. Lower the back knee. Beautiful. Shine that heart forward. Lift the crown. On your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Coming up into our crescent lunge. Relax those shoulders. Inhale to reach. Maybe you look up. Exhale, float the fingertips. Palms come together down at the heart. We'll take our twist on this side. Next inhale, we're reaching the right arm to the outside of the left knee or thigh, pressing the palms together, hugging the navel to the spine, seeing if we can press into that left knee or thigh a little bit so we can find our twist. Find that resistance. Breathe nice and deep. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll float it back through center. bringing the fingertips to the mat, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step the right toes up to meet the left, find your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift of your choice. Neck is nice and long. Hug the navel to the spine. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. Really reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Stand up nice and tall. Get your center underneath you. Lift the sternum towards the thumbs. Then we find our soft knees and we inhale to reach. Exhale, make your way down to a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back and then the other, just making our way to a tabletop position once again. We're going to set ourselves up for a headstand practice. So just take this one step at a time. Go at your own pace. Listen to your own body. We've got the arms nice and ready and prepped for this posture. So we're going to come forward, come down onto your elbows, bringing the elbows shoulder width distance apart. Clasp the fingers and tent the palms in front of you. Then you're going to bring the crown of the head down to the mat. Maybe you walk the knees in a little bit further towards your face. And you're sort of leaning the back of the head into the palms and the crown of the head is touching the mat. So maybe you stay here, hugging the navel to the spine, pressing into the elbows. This is beautiful. Otherwise, you can curl the toes under and lift the sits bones up towards the heavens. And maybe you stay here. This is also gorgeous. You're really pressing into your elbows. You're pressing into the palms, trying to keep some pressure out of the crown. Now you can practice here, playing here, or you can begin to lift one foot and then the other. Engage the core. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe you stay here, engaging your core, pressing into your elbows. Maybe you begin to lift the legs up towards the heavens, really reaching those feet up towards the ceiling, seeing if you can find that equilibrium between the elbows and the palms, pressing into the mat firmly. Shine the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Breathe nice and deep. You've got this. So you've got different bus stops you can be playing at. Knees can stay bent towards the chest. Feet can stay on the earth. So play around. Workshop this for a moment. Stay present in your body. Keep breathing. So good for the circulation. So good for balance. Let's take one more breath in. And on an exhale, bend the knees, bringing them towards the torso, and slowly set the feet down. Come onto the knees. Rise on up, bringing the sits bones back towards the heels. Roll the shoulders, maybe rotate the wrists. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Nicely done. Come back to an all-fours position. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Bring the left palm underneath the left shoulder. Reach the right fingertips out beside you. Bring the right ear to the mat. Bend through the left knee. Then lift the left knee. Send the left toes over towards the right side of the mat, pushing into this left palm. Get a juicy stretch in the right shoulder, right bicep. Breathing nice and deep, lifting that left knee up towards the ceiling, keeping that leg nice and active. Wonderful. Then we'll slowly unravel, coming back to the tummy. Left leg comes back to the earth. We lift the head and the neck and the shoulders. Bring the right palm underneath the right shoulder. Send the left fingertips out long beside us. Bring the left ear to the mat. Bend the right knee, and then pick that right knee up as you send the right toes over towards the left side of the mat. Get that juicy stretch in the left shoulder, the left bicep, I should say. Breathe nice and deep. Wonderful. Come back through center, coming all the way to the tummy. Then we'll push on up to all fours. Send the legs to one side, any side. Come onto your seat. Find a Sukhasana or a Thunderbolt or a Hero's Pose. Whatever position works best for you to sit up nice and tall. Then we'll send the right fingertips out in front of us. Plug the right shoulder into socket. We've been here before. Then we'll cross that right arm over the chest. Pull it in towards the body with the left palm. Relax both shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful stretch for the deltoid here, for the shoulder. Maybe rock the head side to side. Maybe side out. Then we'll release. Send the left palm out in front of us. Plug the left shoulder into socket. Reach the left arm across the chest. Pull it in towards the chest with the right palm. Relax the shoulders. Once again, maybe you tick-tock the head side to side. Breathe nice and deep. Begin to regulate the breath once again. Maybe you close the eyes. And release. Bring the right hand to the left knee. Reach the left fingertips all the way up and over, reaching those left fingertips over towards the right side of the mat. Keep the left thigh nice and heavy. Left sits bones grounded. Find that juicy side body stretch. We inhale in. Exhale, lean a little bit further. Keep the crown reaching, neck nice and long. Inhale, come back through center. Float the left fingertips down and we switch. Left palm to the right knee. We inhale and reach the right fingertips up and over, finding our side body stretch on this side. Keep that right thigh nice and heavy, right sits bones grounded towards the earth. Maybe you look up underneath the right armpit chest. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, come back through center and float the palms down to the knees. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Bow chin to chest, mind intelligence to the body intelligence. Take a moment here to listen to what your body has to tell you. Feel how that practice went for you, whether it was challenging, whether it was easy, whether you were bored, whether you were confused, whatever it was, tap into that and see if you can lean in a little bit more. What did you learn about yourself? We'll end this practice with a chant of Om. Inhale to chant. Exhale. Thank you for joining me for this practice, my friend. I hope it served you well, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Namaste.